guys, I'm going to be making a wreath for my front door using the Dollar Tree ladies straw hat. This year they switched it up. They have different color ribbons. They even have different colors. They have a beige with the beige ribbon, very neutral, black with the solid black ribbon. They even have white with the solid white ribbon. This ribbon is new for this year. They have the black and white polka dot, and they also have this pretty one with these flowers. So I'm gonna pick one and get to crafting. You also can change the ribbon. You don't have to keep the ribbon if there's another color you wanted to go with. I'm torn between the polka dot one and also this floral one right here. I'm torn. Dollar Tree has so many flower combinations, so many different options. You can really use these items and make beautiful wreaths, flower arrangements. I have some flowers already at home. I'm going to be adding some color to my bicycle wreath. It's not popping for me. And I'm loving these bouquets. This is something new for this year. It has a little bit of everything. So this will be going on the hat wreath. And I also already purchased another one. So I'm going to dissect it and place these items on the wreath. And I decided to go with the black and white ribbon. You can change the ribbon, so you're not locked in. I was looking at this, but I don't know. Just not enough color popping for me. If it had more colors in the flowers, I would definitely get this one. Hello, we are going to get started on my next wreath. I am loving how the bicycle wreath came out. I finally perfected it to my liking. I will share that at the end of this video, but we're going to be making a hat wreath. I first seen one last year at Home Goods when I was out shopping with my mom, and I bought her one for her front door. And Dollar Tree sells hats. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to put some pictures up on the screen for you. And this is what we're going to be making today. Now, I am not perfect. I make mistakes. I try not to be sloppy. Sometimes I get impatient and I just want to get done. So this is how I do it, and I'm always happy. 9 times out of 10, I'm always happy with my finished result. So let's get crafting. Let me show you what I got, and this is going to be an easy, quick wreath. Wreaths don't really take that long to make. This is going to be quick and easy. The only challenge I see is how am I going to, what am I going to use to hook it to the wreath holder? That's the only challenge I see, but let's get to crafting. So these are the straw hats that I'm talking about. These are the ladies' hats that they have. You can change this. They had different color ribbon. They even this year had different color hats. They had one that was a little bit darker brown, and I'm thinking, should I went with that one? They also even had black, okay? But this is the one I chose, and again, the ribbon is, you can add ribbon to it. You can change the ribbon, so don't get locked into the ribbon. I have these wildflowers, okay, and I have some already cut that I was using on that I added to the bicycle wreath. And what I like about the wildflowers is not so much the flowers, it's the greenery, okay? They also had this greenery foliage, but I don't think I'm going to be using this for this project. I'm going to put this to the side. And I have leftover flowers from the bicycle wreath, and I also have these left over from Valentine's Day. Parker says hello. So I'm gonna get started placing my flowers. We're going to be using, of course, hot glue for this, and like I said, we're going to get started. Yeah, so let's go. On purposes, what I did is I just separated the flowers, okay, and I put them in color put them all together grouped by color. So all of my purples, wildflowers, my pink wildflowers, my white, just plain greenery over here, and just the rest of my flowers. Something else that's new to Dollar Tree this year are these bouquets. And I absolutely love it. I used one for the bicycle wreath. I'm going to dissect it and break it down. So for $1.25, you just get a nice mix. And it might be a flower or two missing that I picked off of it for the bicycle wreath. But these are really, really nice. And I also will be adding this to the wreath. Again, I'm going to break it down. And the biggest thing is for you to decide, how do you want your wreath? And just for informational purposes, not that it matters, I like doing my crafts. A lot of my crafts I do in my kitchen because it's just easy to wipe clean. And yeah, I don't want to do it at my glass dining room table. So this is where I do a lot of my crafts. I'm close to an outlet and I have space to spread everything out. Anyway, let's get back to it. You have to decide, how do you want your flowers to go? I'm going to post on the screen some inspirations for me. You can do a half flower. You can do flowers completely all around and then just leave the bow exposed. This is your wreath. You can do whatever you want. I'm going to start by doing like a half moon and see how I like that. And let's take it from there. And to hang it, I have this leftover jute wired twine, which you won't see because it'll be on the opposite side. And I think this is what I'm going to use to create some sort of hanging, a wreath hanger. Okay. Again, this won't be seen. All right. So let's get to crafting. Okay, also have your glue sticks ready because you're going to have to change them out. I'm going to start with a half moon, and what you can do, what I have done before, is you can do like a dry flower placement. When I say dry, I mean before you attach them with hot glue, okay? Because hot glue, you can peel it apart, but what I will say about this hat, it's on the thin side and you don't want to damage it. So you can do a dry flower placement to see how you want your flowers to go, what colors you want to go where, and then just come back and glue. Like I said, I have done that many times before, just to see how you like it. All right. And already that's coming out pretty cool. So I think I'm ready to start gluing, okay? So if you're not sure what colors you want to go where, do a dry flower placement. Dry meaning just no glue, okay? I have some leftover green glitter glue, but that won't be seen. Press down firmly to make sure it's attached. And right now I'm starting with a half moon, but this can change. You always can go back and add more flowers if you want, okay? You can do whatever you want. And, you know, sometimes I think, girl, just go ahead and buy your wreath. Because sometimes I get so caught up and I'm searching for items that I want, you know, can't find them, and you know that takes time. And you know, sometimes I say, why don't you just buy a wreath? But it's more fun to create it, and it's very unique and no one else will have it. My bicycle wreath is very unique. You can't find that in the store, and I made it. You know, a lot of times the reason why also is I don't see things I like. You know what I mean? I have to like it. It's going on my door. And what I do is when I go to the store, I get inspired and I get inspiration, putting the glue, and I recreate it. And sometimes I think mine is better than what they had in the store. So yeah, you can go, you know, by the time you add these items up and you think of the gas or whatever like that, yes, it might be cheaper to go buy one. But this wreath is going to be made by Erica Fuller, okay? And this is a good housewarming gift for somebody. If you know somebody who just bought a house, what a way to say congratulations on your new purchase with a beautiful wreath for them to hang on their door. I just think it's very nice. Now we're going to stop here. I'm going to hold it up and see where we're going. So this is where we're at so far. I want to add some more greenery. I done took that bicycle wreath down a couple of times and added to it. So you can always add, you know, or take away, like I said. These flowers are annoying me. You know, the way they pile them in. So you could use glue to open them up and make them sit just a little bit, a little dab to make them, you know, open up and sit the way you want them to sit. Reevaluating. I think I'm going to start dissecting this right here. I love these pieces, okay? I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I like it. This glue dries quick. And I think I'm going to use the other one. I know there's a way you could make that faux flock stuff, I think with baking soda and stuff like that, but I'm just sharing. Like I said, if you want something to sit a certain way, just put a dab of glue. And I think we're going to add some purple wildflowers. This is the first time, now Dollar Tree could have had these wildflowers before, but this is the first time that I'm seeing these wildflowers. Like I said, they could have been there before. Y'all can't tell me this ain't beautiful. And if you say it's not, I know you're lying. Okay? I know you're lying. I love these wildflowers. This was a good find. I actually was not, I was going there looking for greenery, just some green foliage because they had tons. And I go to so many different Dollar Trees, I couldn't remember where I seen it at. And everyone was sold out. Because people have the same idea. You think it'd just be you. No. People have the same idea as you. It's time that they're doing their spring wreaths. A lot of people do the fake gardens like me. That's a thing. I'm not the only one. And this stuff has sold out. This stuff is sold out. So when you see something, you have to get it. I think I like the half because I want to see the hat as well. I really love this, guys. Really, really happy with the way this is coming out. So I think the wildflowers was a game changer. Should the butterfly go there? I don't know if we're ready for the butterfly yet, but the butterfly is definitely going on. And I'm going to add some more white wildflowers. And again, these wreaths really, What's time consuming is gathering all your supplies, picking out your flowers and that kind of stuff. To me, that's the time consuming part about making a wreath. But the execution and putting it together, I don't think it really goes quick, especially if you organize all your supplies. Like I already had the flowers separated. You know, I think it really goes quick. And if you have your concept, like I kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do. You know, so once you have your concept and stuff like that, I said half moon, but I keep going more and more. Let me just hold it up real quick. Oh, I know I said half moon. I ain't going no further. I am not going no further. So this is really nice, and I love it. I think the bicycle wreath is very unique because I don't see those in the store. You know, when you Google them, you might see them online, but I don't see them in the store. And I like unique things. I like things that no one else has also, and things that you just can't find. You know what I mean? That's what I like. I don't know if we want to finish it up with one of these sunflowers up top. No. This one. And sometimes you see a wreath at the store, because I had bought a wreath, right? And I was going to just add to it. It was just a metal ring wreath. It just had some foliage at the bottom, and I just was going to get it and spruce it up. But I was in Dollar Tree, and I remembered, because I bought, like I said to myself, I could make that when I bought it for my mom. And I remember Dollar Tree had these hats, so why not make my own? This is like a dead area. I think that's where I'm going to put the butterfly. So that's what I decided to do, guys. So I took back that other wreath because I done bought it and everything. And that was a good move. Just gonna do another color. No. Like I said, I love the wildflowers, guys. I really love the wildflowers. And Dollar Tree could have had these year after year, but your girl did not see them. Okay. Here she is. What are we going to call her? Now, this is what we got to do now, okay? Here is the back of the hat. I just need something for the wreath. Now, I could try hot glue. I don't know if hot glue, because hot glue, it's not all that permanent like people think. I was thinking of making holes, which I really should have did before I started the wreath, and doing it that way. But that is the only challenge that I've seen. She is absolutely gorgeous. I think, like I said, I like the half because I want to let the hat be seen. It's a hat wreath. Let me just take a break and figure something out. Okay, so I have this wire jute. This latch will be what the wreath hanger attaches to. And because the metal is already exposed here, I could stick this through one of the holes in the back of the hat and like kind of close it there. I just don't trust hot glue alone, okay? So again, since the metal is already exposed, you're going to figure out how do you want your wreath to hang, meaning where do you want the holder to go. And the hat already has the holes. So can you see the metal piece here? Maybe you can't see it, but I just fed it through one of the holes in the hat. And here is our hanger, okay? Here is my completed Dollar Tree hat wreath. I'm so excited. She is done, and I'm going to be hanging her on my front door. This will hold up and stand the test of time. Store it properly like you would any store-bought wreath, and you can go back and add color. You can do whatever you want. All of the flowers, everything came from Dollar Tree, and I used the wire jute twine to make a hanger, and I think this bad boy is ready to hang up. I'm in love with this one as well. I thought the bicycle wreath was my favorite wreath that I ever made, but I am in love with this hat wreath. The jute wire came in handy to make a wreath hanger. It attaches to the wreath hanger perfectly, and I feel secure than just using hot glue alone. You decide the colors, you decide the flower placements. This ribbon came with the wreath. They do have other colors. They do have the black hats this year. They have a darker brown hat this year, but I chose to go with the lighter hat, and just look at it. It screams spring, it screams summer, and I am beyond pleased with the finished result. And these things, if you price them online, they're a lot of money, y'all. They are a lot of money. So this is my Dollar Tree hat wreath. Everything came from Dollar Tree. Can't beat it. So in love. Thanks for watching. Here's an update on my bicycle wreath. I added more greenery, so those wildflowers came in handy. That was a game changer. I felt like the wreath was missing greenery, and the rim is so thin. Literally, when I pull up, I could hardly see it. It looked like I just had, like, I don't know, flowers miraculously hanging, because you cannot see this wreath form. Now, I did spray paint it the gray because I wanted it to mimic a bicycle spoke. Finding the wire jute, because I was going to do twine, I was going to do rope. I was even thinking about grapevine, adding grapevine to it. I'll post a picture so you know what I was talking about. But I really am happy with the jute twine, and that kind of gave it a little bit more meat because it was entirely too thin for me. So this is my completed bicycle wreath. These are my spring and summer wreaths, and I'm very pleased with them. You definitely can recreate these using Dollar Tree items. Thanks for watching.